it's PumkinSnatch. How are you guys doing today? So today's video is the season finale for Spy X Family. I believe this is officially season 1. So episode 23, 24, and 25. If you guys like today's video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment below. I read all of your comments and I love to respond to you guys. I love to get your thoughts and support. Also, you can find all of my extra links in my link tree, which is in my description, okay? Alright, let's get into it. So, in episode 23, it looks like it picks up right with the tennis game where Lloyd and the spy Natasha, they're working really well together, and the other team is really trying to cheat. Like, they're like pulling out all the stops, and I'm like, wow, why are these guys so crazy? Like, they can't take a loss? But, you know, you guys know there's always that one person who tries to cheat in anything just because they can't actually compete. And so they have to use tricks and mirrors and all this other stuff just to like try to keep their win. And unfortunately, it's not even just with sports, it's also with games and other stuff, you know? But anyway, they start using rubber bullets, and Lloyd has to basically protect the spy, Natasha, right? Yeah, protects her, and it just gets really hard. But ultimately, they both like pull it off. Let's see here. Also, they end up winning, and the prize that they won is a painting. It's the one that has the codes, and it looks like somebody's aware that they're trying to get it, or just by happen chance, they're like, no, out of all the items, you're not allowed to have that one, so what we're gonna do is make you pick something else. But luckily, they thought ahead and had an extra fake painting, and Lloyd was able to sneak in undetected and get the painting, so it all worked out. But it was crazy to see, like, how far they were willing to go to cheat that tournament. Like, that's crazy. So luckily, teamwork worked out in the end, and everybody's happy. Well, except for the person who lost the painting. But anyway, towards the end of the episode, we start to see and the spy lady, Fiona, I kept saying Natasha, I'm sorry, Fiona. Fiona are about to, I guess, have an official tennis match. It's more so they're testing out each other's limits, and a battle of love here that's taking place. Obviously, Lloyd has no idea, but, you know, he support either way, so that's good. So Fiona challenges Yor accepts, and at first Yor like put all of her power into that swing, and it didn't work because she destroyed the ball. So she actually had to use a little bit less strength, and I think that's important because when she swings it and Fiona catches it, Fiona gets pushed way back. Like, wow. And remember, it was only like not her full strength either. So it kind of shows you that yes, Yor, you know, may not be the smartest, but she's definitely superior physically than Fiona is. So Fiona, her bat breaks, and it's kind of like her will was broken there, and she had to leave right away, and she busted out crying, going home to like have a revenge match someday against Yor. It was kind of sad and cute at the same time, but it all worked out for everybody except Fiona. And so, but it seems like the match and the confrontation kind of shook up Yor a little bit, and it kind of drags over into episode 24. I think Yor is starting to have doubts about herself and what is it like to be a mother, but it's not like a romantic thing. It's more of like her trying to keep up this identity for secrecy and understanding that consequences would come if the truth was out. And so she's sad because she wants to do better, because all she's ever known was like taking care of her brother and herself. And I think the emotions between that and Lloyd start to get kind of confused. But Lloyd wants to try to make her happy, so Lloyd starts to try for her a little bit. They go out to get something to eat and drink and spend time together. And at some point, Lloyd kind of finally catches on that there's a lot going on with her, and he thinks that she might be falling for him. And there may be some truth to that, but it seems like neither of them kind of admit it. It's all for the mission. And so it's kind of funny and cute to see how they respond to this. So basically, Yor wants to confess that, oh, he's seeing another woman, blah 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 blah. But actually, it's not romantic. It's more of like, she doesn't want to go back to the life she had before. And so she's like worried that Lloyd's gonna replace her. And so Lloyd actually is like, you know what? I'm gonna propose for real. I think she got actual feelings for me. But clearly that wasn't it at all. So Yor basically kicks the heck out of Lloyd, but I think that was out of nervous reaction. It's really hard to tell if they actually have feelings for each other. But as I've already said 1,000 times, I'm like confident by the end of the series they're gonna become an actual family. So you can start to see the seeds starting to be planted, and again, their emotions of like the mission and what's real and what's not is getting kind of blurred, and they have to remind themselves of who they are and why they're even involved with each other. But it's getting more and more difficult. Anyway, Lloyd basically gives Yor some reassurance, and so they basically work everything out, and they're able to move forward, you know? And I'm so happy for them both. That was really cool that all that happened, and Lloyd, Fiona, and Anya are back to being a normal family again, without all the weird stuff. Let's see. And then we start to see in the episode as well, Anya's friendship, like with the little girl Becky. It was really cool seeing how clearly Becky, she had a rough, well, I shouldn't say rough, but she had a hard time making friends growing up. So it was kind of cool to see her and Anya bond really quickly, because Anya's a little weird. Becky appreciates her weirdness. Do you guys have that one friend that you really like and they're weird or different, and you know they mean a lot to you? So yeah. But anyway, they go to the mall and get a bunch of clothes and try things out, because Becky believes that Anya has a crush on Damien, and she's only following Damien around because of the mission. So it's kind of funny. It seems that Damien has some kind of feelings developing for Anya, so that's really cool. We also start to see, like, I think in this episode or the next, that Damien clearly has a rough relationship with his parents and brother, and he's kind of the outcast. I think it's because he's the youngest, likely. But anyway, so we finish up that episode, and the next episode, we start to learn that it's going to be a big venue for the school, and it's an opportunity for Lloyd to finally get to his target, which he does by the end of the episode, which is really cool. But anyway, we start to see Damien call his little bro, or his big brother, and yeah, I think there's tension there. I wouldn't be surprised if father's always busy. The son is like, the older son is like the best son with the highest marks, and little Damien is trying to get approval. Clearly not just from his father, but from his family as a whole. Like, wow, that's really sad. But in the episode, we also see that Anya challenges Damien on him scared for not wanting to stand up to his father, for not wanting to stand out, be proud of himself. And so it was really cool to see Damien kind of come around and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do this and stand tall, just like you, Anya. Anya said something about even when she does bad in school, she didn't fail, and she still shows it to her father, and that's really cute, you know? She knows she's not the smartest or the best, but she's still trying, and that's what matters. And Lloyd is kind of taken aback by that, and it kind of moves Damien to do the same. So, finally, we get contact made with the Operation Strix, the main guy that Lloyd's after, and man, that confrontation, you can tell there was some tension. Because Lloyd has to get it right the first time. This is his only chance to put some kind of impression on Damien's dad, you know? And it's difficult. You can kind of see the spy techniques at work, as well as this guy. He's like always on the defense, like not allowing anybody to get too close. And so I'm curious when and how Lloyd's going to be able to finally get in like the inner circle of this guy. Like it seemed impossible. And on top of that, if he tried too hard, it would like, you know, expose him. So at some point in the episode, I'm like, man, you gotta stop trying to push it, man. Like you're gonna set this guy off. He's gonna learn that you're a spy. But it all ends well. He accepts the apology that Lloyd was offering for Anya punching Damien. So that worked out really well. We also get to see that Damien upset with his father, and luckily, they kind of like have like a resolution to it, and the father kind of softly acknowledges the son, and that was really cool, because that's all he really wants. You can kind of tell, you know? Oh man, so it's a win for Lloyd, and a win for Damien. So hopefully in the future, we can finally get Damien to invite Anya over, and Lloyd can come over, and they can finally start to get closer to the mission, you know? Oh boy. But anyway, guys, so that was all 3 episodes in a review. I can't wait for the next season to come out. I really like this series. We also have other anime reviewing on the channel currently. We're reviewing Chainsaw Man, and I have a few more that I'm going to try to put on the channel as well. But if you guys like this video, or if you want more of this in the future, different series, please let me know. I like to get your all's responses. I like to hear from you all, and I hope we can grow this channel together. Alright guys, until the next time, take care. Bye!